Hey guys, it is Thursday, March 5th, 2026, and I'm back with some free VST plugins to help you with your musical adventures and endeavors. All right guys, we got 2 plugins to look at for today, so let's get right to it. The free VST plugins for today are as follows. So first up here we have OT keys, which is short for Orchestools keys. We'll look at that in a minute. And we also have Spectrus, which is a multi-effect plugin. All right, let's jump to the download pages real quick. So for Spectrus, it's gonna look like this. We have Windows, Linux, and this comes in a pro version and a free version, and I'll break down what that looks like in a minute. So it's saying VST3 works with all major DAWs on Windows, Mac, and Linux support is coming soon. Well, I think it's saying it's working on Windows, and then period, and then it's saying Mac, AU VST3, and Linux support coming soon. So for right now, it seems like it is Windows only, and Mac support and Linux support will be coming soon. All right, Orchestools keys. So the link is going to take you to this website. There are more options here. You want to scroll down to this specific one right here, but you can check out the other ones afterwards. The key thing to understand is for each instrument that they offer here, you want to scroll down to this section and download the VST for your corresponding platform. So I know they have it for Windows, they have it for Linux, but the next thing that you have to make sure that you do is to download the samples. So make sure you click here, download that file. It's gonna be a single file. Make sure you know where you downloaded it to. And of course, we have the VST3. After you install the plugin and you scan and the plugin loads up in your DAW, for the first time, the plugin is going to be looking for the sample file that you downloaded. It should be a single file. Once you point it to where that file is, it's going to want to extract the samples from that file, and it's going to want to put those files in a specific folder. So you're going to have to tell it where the file is. Once you tell it where the file is, then it's going to say, okay, we're going to extract some samples. Where do you want to put it? So make sure you know what folder you're extracting the samples to. And then there'll be multiple files in that folder that will be extracted. Once you do that, you have to point the plugin to that folder where you extracted all the sample files to, and then your sounds will be loaded up. So it's a little bit or arduous and tedious if you're not used to doing that stuff. But once you get it set up, it is worth it. And they have some extra tools there, other instruments, I should say, like the Piano S and the parts. So this one has a lot of orchestra sounds. They are utilizing the Versillion Studios orchestra. That is a free orchestra library that is out there, similar to like having an orchestra library in Contact. But and there are other situations that you could use it in, other VST instruments, but in this one it really brings it to life because of the interface. There's a lot of effects, modulation and stuff built in, so they have a ton of presets that's utilizing the interface along with the samples to bring extra life to it, more detail, more character, and a lot more presets utilizing the effects built into this tool: modulation, reverb, delay, EQs, all that, to really bring the samples to life. So let's jump over to the DAW and see what we got going on. So we have this sample, this arrangement, I should say, that I was working on. So it's just an idea at this point, but let's check it out and then we'll look at the plugins for today. Let's look at the piano. I'm gonna duplicate this track because I'm gonna be messing up the sound. So this is what the plugin looks like. And if you look right here immediately on the front of the interface, we have ADSR right here. Sorry about that. We have compression right here. So you have these sliders. You can move this up and down. So this is threshold, this is ratio. So one of the things you want to notice is there are 4 different slots. So a lot of the sounds are layered with 3 to 4 different sounds. So we're hearing 3 different pianos that's creating this one sound. And over here we have width slider. Move this up and down to change the width. And then there is a convolution reverb. There's presets here for the reverb. So like I said, this interface comes with a lot of effects to help shape the samples. So we have settings here for pre-delay, high cut, wet, dry, and all you have to do is grab the slider and move it up and down for the corresponding setting. So if I pull this down, it sounds drier. So outside of that, we have the effects section down here, EQ and effects. You hit that, and then we have an EQ section here, and we have effects. We got chorus, we have phaser, saturation, and then we have this modulation section. So we have LFOs 1 and 2, and then the different parameters that you're able to link all that stuff to. Even down here with the effects, we have the LFO 1 and 2 here to affect some of the parameters dealing with the effects. So let's come out of that. And then down here we have library. Hit library, and then you get to the preset windows. So if you notice, we have categories here, and we have a bunch of different pianos. Right now we're listening to the Millennials. Let's switch it up. Test out some of the other ones. All right, let's put it back to what I had. But we have all these other categories here, even with the mallets, the hybrids, textures and effects. You get some very interesting things here. So we hit the library button to come back out of that. We're back to the main part of the interface. There's a volume slider here. That's what this is. So very functional, very useful. And the other ones on the website is very similar and very full of features and sounds, very feature rich. So definitely check that out. All right, next up here we have Spectrus. So this is a multi-effect plugin. So let me back this up back to the intro, and then we're gonna listen to it. That's what it sounds like. I have a preset here. Let's turn it on and then listen to the piano. So I have this tremolo effect, echo, and a plate reverb. And you hear the tremolo effect. And over exaggerate it. So the way this plugin works is by default over here, it's not gonna be in free mode. It's gonna be in demo mode when you first open it. So when you click on one of these areas and you try to load something, let's say here, and we try to load one of the effects, it's gonna be showing you all the options. If you switch it back to free mode up here, it's gonna show you what's available to you, because not everything is available to you. So anything that says Pro is for the full version. But you still have a decent amount of options under the modulation category. Under the delay category, we have one delay, and under reverb, we have one reverb available, and then they have saturation. So you can fill each slot up. There are 4 slots. You can fill them up with you can load them up with an effect and play around with the effect, get it to what you want based on what you're going for, and get a very unique vibe with the combination of effects with these 4 available slots. So pretty straightforward multi-effect plugin. So definitely check those out, guys. The link is in the description, and it'll take you to that blog page. So definitely grab those, definitely check them out, see how it works out for you. There's also a link in the description for my video series on PC specs and how it relates to music production. So if you're looking to understand how your DAW works along with the internal parts of your computer to help give you a smooth experience when you're in your DAW, check out that series. It'll help you understand how that all works together. So if you're having issues with your setup where you're having audio issues, the audio is lagging, it's clicking, it's popping, it's crackling, it's stuttering, it's cutting in and out. If you have issues where your DAW is being very unstable, it's freezing a lot, it's crashing a lot, that series will help you kind of understand why that's happening and what you might need to do to fix that issue. If you're looking to get a new system, that series will give you some insight on what specs you need to look into to get the best bang for your buck based on your workload and your workflow. Also, there's a link in the description for a growing playlist for these videos that I do multiple times a week. These live stream videos present to you guys with free VST plugins, 100% free VST plugins presented by the developers for free. So if you're looking for more free VST plugins, definitely check out that playlist. There's over 400 and probably 60 videos there presenting you guys with free VST plugins. There's also a link in the description for my video series that I did last year in 2025 called 52 Weeks of Reaper, where every week for 52 weeks, I released a new video focusing on a key feature in Reaper. And that series was designed to showcase what makes Reaper such an amazing DAW. And this is why I chose Reaper as my DAW of choice. It's very feature rich. It is well supported by the developers and the community, and it is super duper flexible. So definitely check out that series if you're interested in learning more about Reaper, and if you're just interested in checking out a new DAW and see what Reaper has to offer. Lastly, there is a link in the description for my video series that I started this year titled Reaper Power Ups, where every Saturday I release a new video bringing you guys Reaper hacks, tricks, and tips to help enhance, speed up your workflow in Reaper and power up the Reaper experience. So definitely check that out. We're up to week 10. This Saturday will be week 10. There are also 9 other weeks of videos there, 9 episodes. So episode 10 will be this Saturday, but check out what's there already and give it a good watch. Give it a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. So that's pretty much it for the video, guys. That's it for the week with these free VST plugins. Check back next week. I'll be bringing you more free VST plugins, 100% free. Thanks for watching, guys. And as always, you'll see me in the next video.